This is a five-part series of video about HRM in an educational institution. This was shot by one of the leading college in India, the PSG College, management students back in 2020 as part of their internship. I was heading HR department as HR manager during my tenure at Rathinam group of institutions. Management students can make use of the information provided in these videos, so here we go.
Very good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
And we are from PSG Institute of Management, and we are here to take an interview. And it's one of our internal components in the subject of human resource management.
Okay.
And can you just tell something about it?
Okay. So my name is Jesse Francis, and I'm the HR over here, HR manager for Rathinam group of institutions. And when I say Rathinam group of institutions, we have close to we have arts and science institution, and then we have engineering college, and then we have architecture college, and then we have management. School of Management, and then we have international school as well, that is RPS. So we have advanced campus in the same in our own HRM campus, and then we have city campus, which is at Ramanathapuram. Okay, so all that is what comes under one control. And to assist me, I have two assistants who take care of the day-to-day activities and other things.
And going for the questions, what are the general HR operations you carry out every day?
Every day, right. So morning, generally how we have planned is like morning session is kept for recruitments. So because scheduling meetings and interviews or scheduling interviews with the management team or for the suppose we need some staff for arts and science. So we call the candidates in the morning session, and we have the first level of interview at the institute itself. That is, suppose arts and science in the sense, the first level of interview gets done by the HOD over there. I mean, the candidate have to undergo a written test. Okay, they have to undergo a written test, and then they have a second level of face-to-face interview. And then certain candidates are sent to the principal and then the CEO of the institute. The final level of selection comes to the HR, where we decide the CTC and other components for the selection process. So that preferably we keep it in the morning session. And for employee grievances and other issues, we have kept a time between 3 to 5. Okay, 3 to 5 on all regular days for people to come and visit the HR directly. And 5 to 6 we finish all our other clerical activities. And our regular time starts from morning 9 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Anything beyond that, if anything is required, then we stay back and complete. That's a regular thing.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Is the HR system in your institution is digitalized or no?
Yeah, we are very much digitalized. It's in the process of getting digitalized actually. Earlier it was completely all manual, and in the sense, not entirely, but we did have an ERP before, a few years back. And in between there was a break, and then things were all done manually. And now, once again, they started into a new ERP. So it's called as CAMO. In the sense, we have complete HR process through that, and biometric is calculated. I mean, we get the biometric data through the CAMO, and based on that and other data is given by the various institutions, we have the CAMO thing running.
Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm Keertana. Can you describe the recruitment policy that you follow?
Okay. First, mainly we have 3 or 4 online portals, resources wherein we get the candidate list. I mean, we post the we put the vacancies or portions required, and we get the feedback from that. And generally we go for the non-paid portals. That is the free portals is what we are relying on. And we also go for referral things, that's employee referral thing, getting from the online directly. So we have separate reference bonus for people who refer candidates. So that is also another mode of getting people into our system.
Ma'am, this is Keerti, and I would like to know about the selection process that has been happening here with the very different kinds of roles.
Selection process, the various stages. Now, first stage I already said about the faculty, how it is getting recruited. So if it's a non-teaching faculty, so if it's a non-teaching faculty, suppose now in our institution what is required is like even right from housekeeping to drivers to security people, Then we have something called as campus hostess or campus host, so which will guide the people who come into the campus newly. So those kind of recruitment, actually we put it across to their particular heads. Okay, I mean it's those kind of levels which is generally through word of mouth. I mean there is no portal that we put the name and all, but it's just by reference we get the candidates, and the head of the department will do the selection process and they bring the candidate to us.
So the campus post is an app or what?
In a campus house is a designation. And we have 3 female candidates and 3 male candidates. Their main role is like they have to take care of the CCTVs all across the campus, and anything going wrong they report to the head of the department. Head of the department is PRO. I mean he is the security head, and he will check if anything is going wrong, if there's any insecurity for the students. Is there any fight going on in the campus? Those kind of thing, or even if suppose a small short circuit or a fire happens somewhere, so they have to have 24/7. They have to keep tracking of the camera. That is one set of guys. That is they work 24/7. The other host, that is the female host, they take care of the people who come into the campus. Like any new parents or the new students coming in, they ask for various locations because it's a very vast campus, around 75-acre land. So if they have to go to a particular college, institute, or a particular person they need to meet, they need to have a guidance. So these 3 females will take care of those activities. So that is
Can you describe on the training programs for your employees?
for the employees. Okay. Now how it happens here, since it's ours is an education institute, we follow a very tight schedule. So else must be knowing, right? So they have a very strict schedule followed, wherein there is no time to breathe, actually, to train the faculty. So the only time that is available is only during the vacation times or at the semester end time. And we prefer during the May and June time, where most of the faculty are a bit free, and we take those time, and then we we have batches. When we create batches for various department wise, or depending on the level wise, and then we have training. The recent training that happened, faculty training that really happened recently, is during the vacation. We had this fun English training. Then English enhancement training was happening, because that is the in thing that is required right now. When we need the faculty members talking to the students in English, communicating in English, because that will help the students also to grow up their English vocabulary and other things. So we felt that need is to be given to the faculty to be efficient in their English. For that reason we had. Apart from that, we call guest people to train the faculties as and when it is required.